Welcome to Screw the Commute, the entrepreneurial podcast dedicated to getting you out of the car and into the money. With your host, lifelong entrepreneur and multimillionaire, Tom Antion.
Hey everybody, it's Tom here with episode 757 of Screw the Commute podcast. Today we're going to talk about exciting video. I think I got about 15 tips. I tried to count them up and they just kept going and going. So you'll get at least a dozen tips, but you get, you know how I do, you'll get more than you bargained for. All right. You'll get more views on your videos if you do this stuff, and more results and engagement and sales and everything. All right, hope you didn't miss episode 756. That was live streaming tips. Now, this can be a great addition to your business to build credibility and connection with your audience. So that was episode 756. You can reach back episodes by going to screwthecommute.com/the episode number. You can reach all our training episodes, over 400 of them, at screwthecommute.com/training. And you can follow me at TikTok at Digital Multimillionaire. And I love it over there. It's a lot of fun. All right. One more thing. Grab a copy of our automation ebook at screwthecommute.com/automate free, and you will thank me for it. All right. Let's get to the main event. Now, making more exciting videos is not gallbladder surgery. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me scratch that out. I mean, rocket science. Either one can be tricky, I guess. Anyway, you can create videos that get more views than you may be getting now if you do a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about today. I've got a bunch of general tips that if you pay attention to them, I have no doubt your video views are going to increase. Now, in the old days, I would concentrate on covering every keyword that applied to me, no matter how obscure that keyword was, knowing that over time, those kind of videos, well, they wouldn't get tons of views, but they would totally target and satisfy the person looking for that exact keyword phrase. So I did a lot of them, hundreds of them. Now, if you have the time, that strategy still works, but you have to be in it for the long haul like me. But I know that people want quicker results by going after the more popular keywords. Well, if you choose to go that route, you will have more competition. So you need to really up your game in each video to grab more views, shares, and engagements, and hopefully leads to sales. All right, let's start out with your topic. Now, actually, the title for your topic, even though that's not really the number one thing on YouTube to help you be successful, I'm going to get to that next. But the title to your video is just like the subject line of an email. If the subject line of an email doesn't get the email opened, then nothing you write after that really matters. It's over. And it's the same with video. If the title isn't catchy and almost borderlining on clickbait. Now, let me define clickbait and discuss that a little bit. Clickbait is defined as the practice of writing sensationalized or misleading headlines in order to attract clicks on a piece of content, and it often relies on exaggerating claims or leaving out key information in order to encourage traffic. All right. Now, those of you that know me know that I absolutely abhor spam and any kind of fraudulent marketing. That's why I said just a moment ago, catchy, but almost bordering on clickbait. All right, not crossing that line. You've got to make the titles that grab people to get them to open your video. Just don't lie to them and get them to open the video and then disappoint them, or even make them mad when the video isn't what they thought they were getting. Now, here's one that got me to open it. Here's his headline. The absolute best fuse puller for your car. Now, I was looking for a fuse puller, and that one grabbed me out of all the other titles about fuse pullers. Now, was it the best fuse puller? I don't really know, but the guy used it, and he had great luck. and he got me to open that video, and so I bought one for myself. All right, so whether it's the best or not, I don't know. But he got me to watch his video and make a purchase, which he got a probably commission off of Amazon. So make catchy, grabby titles that don't cross the line into clickbait. Now, even before that about the title, especially on YouTube, or I mean, most places that show a lot of videos, the thumbnail or the graphic that shows, the little graphic that shows your video has got to stand out. It needs just a few giant words about the topic and maybe your picture with some catchy expression on your face. The next time you do a YouTube search, forget about anything written and just scroll through the thumbnails to see which ones jump out at you. That person did a good job on their thumbnail. I think that, there's generators for thumbnails, or if you're good graphically, you can make your own, but you can just Google thumbnail generator and they're either cheap or free. Okay, now let's get into the actual video. And I've even adapted over time on the point I'm going to tell you right now on this podcast. See, if you listen to earlier versions a couple years ago of Screw the Commute podcast, you would note that it was usually 4+ minutes until I would introduce the guest or get into my topic. Now, that's frequently 1.5 minutes, or like 3 times shorter. My point is to get to the point and do it quickly. If you don't, you'll lose viewers that only watch a small percentage of your video. And guess what? YouTube watches them watching you. All right? It's called percentage of watch time. If someone only watches 10% of your video, then YouTube feels, hey, it's a terrible video, and it shows it to less people. So, get to the point. Next thing, consider using jump cuts. This used to be total taboo. That's jump, J-U-M-P, cuts, C-U-T-S. This used to be total taboo in the video world. Just like vertical video used to be taboo or downright stupid. We used to make fun of people that shot videos vertically, but now it's mainstream. Things change, folks. Jump cuts cut out the time between what you were saying, typically the time when you end the sentence and begin the next one. Look it up on Google. Google owns YouTube, so sometimes I say look it up on Google, and I mean look it up on YouTube, for the technique. This moves people through the video faster. Now, why is this important? And it's pretty much being forced on you because of TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, and Instagram, where people can literally go through hundreds of videos while waiting for their car to get their oil changed, or I don't know, maybe get their gallbladder, like I was telling you. So you got to keep things moving, and jump cuts will help you. Now, I just mentioned how vertical video used to be taboo. It's not now, and you need to be able to shoot that correctly. I have a whole episode on that somewhere. Sometimes you'll shoot the same info horizontally and then shoot it again vertically. Or if you get really slick and the subject matter warrants it, you can shoot horizontally, but do it in a way that your video editor or you can extract a vertical version. This isn't easy, but can be done with some shot planning and practice. Another thing you can do is use different camera angles. Now, there are many. So let's look at this one plane. You can shoot from low to high. You can shoot level with your eyes, and you can shoot high to low. So that's 3 different camera angles. Keeps excitement going throughout a video. Now, you don't want to look like a circus, high-flying act all the time, but these are the types of things that video makers do to keep the excitement going. Now, there's another plane, and that would be to shoot straight on or to shoot from your left or to shoot from your right. And there are even some instances when you would shoot from behind you. All right, now, I don't really have the butt for that one, so I try to avoid that. They think, how'd that elephant get in the scene with Tom? Another thing you can do is have a moving camera. I mean, you can move and the camera can move simultaneously. That's even more, interesting to watch. You can get some exciting and spectacular shots by using what is called a gimbal. This is a device that holds your camera, but it keeps it pretty steady while it's moving all over the place. Now, definitely you should Google gimbal or YouTube, gimbal camera shots. And I think it's Gimbal, gimbal camera shots. You'll be amazed at what a little handheld device can do. Now, I've just passed my commercial remote pilot FAA test, basically my commercial drone license. So you'll be seeing some exciting shots from me that I couldn't have gotten in any other way using a drone. Now, remember, we're talking about making your videos more exciting here, so more people will watch all the way through and share them with their friends. And, of course, engage with you and maybe buy stuff from you. Of course, what you say and how you say it plays a big role. If you're boring, monotone, all the fancy shots on earth are not going to save you, let me tell you. You have to practice big sways in voice inflection, facial expression, loudness, softness, strong points of view. And I got to tell you, controversy, if you can do it, will get you more views. But will they bring you more business? Well, that's something you have to experiment with and see. I can't say for sure unless I was working with you personally to explore all the angles of what you're promoting. Now, you've got to invite engagement too, because YouTube and every other social media, and I gave social media success tips just last week in episode 755. That's screwthecommute.com/755, where I discussed the massive importance of engagement. And don't just take that on face value. I'm showing you exactly what the social media companies are looking for so that you don't waste your time with all this social media stuff. So that was episode 755. All right, some other things. How about some videos on location or man, woman on the street kind of videos? What about interviewing your happy clients? I mean, you don't always need to be the star to get the rewards of being the star of your videos. Make somebody else the star once in a while. I do that frequently here when I have a guest. I make them the star. Now, when you get enough viewers, you can do some challenges or throw a contest, do giveaways, and run polls. And lots of this is covered in my ebook, Kickstart Guide to Viral Marketing. That's screwthecommute.com/viral. Now, if you implement even a portion of what I've covered today, this should be a good start in you getting more views, more engagement, and more sales because your videos are more exciting and inviting. All right, if you like this and 1,000 other things you need to know to be successful online, check out greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. It's the longest running, most successful, most unique ever mentor program in the field of internet and digital marketing. It's all one-on-one. You get a immersion weekend at the Retreat Center in Virginia Beach after our remodeling is finished. But most people don't come for 4 or 5 months anyway because we're working them from the day they join and getting results for them. That's greatinternetmarketingtraining.com. And also, I got a new program called How to Be a Great Podcast Guest. And, of course, my mentees get it for free, but if you're interested in that, I can show you how to get in front of tens or hundreds of thousands of warm prospects with warm introductions from the host and get you invited back. And, a lot of my speaker friends are thinking, oh, I'm really slick. I'm good on interviews and stuff. Well, guess what, folks? Get your ego out of it and learn the things that impress the heck out of a host. I'm on episode 757 here. I've had hundreds and hundreds of pitches to get on this show, and most of them are just garbage. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to get invited back, even if they were good on the show. So all of these little tips and tricks I will teach you in 4 sessions, which one of the sessions includes a feature on Screw the Commute. So check that out at screwthecommute.com/great-podcast-guest. And I look forward to seeing your exciting videos out on YouTube and the rest of the web. All right. Catch you later.